Yes, sorry. I'll use the schedule again soon. It's me. I'm the sleepy one, but you already guessed it. I set my alarm. I have to change my sleep schedule so that I'm awake at this time. But I didn't want to wait too long to stream again because it's already been a few days. I just got back. So I didn't want to wait. So just be short, tiny stream and don't have the energy to do much with my hands and stuff. Coordination is probably not good enough for games anyway, so it's fine. I wanted to be in the void today. But now we have a double debuff. We have sleepy and slightly congested. But it's better. It's better. I ran out of decongestant medicine. So so it's not going away too fast, but I think I sound a little bit less like Kenji today at least. Maybe because I just woke up though. Maybe my morning voice is just as easily, maybe so. Okay, today is, what day is it today? Wednesday. I have to yeah, I guess to clear up a little bit. I have to call the iOS today. I tried to call them because I'm still dealing with those issues. I try to call them many times, but they're never able to. They're always too busy. I have to try again, but I really have to pump myself up to talk to them. So I keep putting it off, but I'm gonna try again. I think the line opens at like 8 AM. So I'm gonna wait so I can be one of the first, and then I'll definitely get it. I have an automated voice woman, and she can actually pretty accurately direct your call. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised because technology's come so far as the government, but I've been out of the loop a little bit with this kind of stuff, AI voice stuff, recognition and all that. So I was kind of surprised, but I have to try again. Gotta try again. I think it's 8 AM. Let me be sure let me just be sure that what time? No. iOS calling hours? Yeah, 7? Okay, we'll try at 7. That's better actually, cause I should go to bed again soon. So sooner the better, cause you're gonna be on the phone minimum a million years. A million years. So it'd be better if the million years starts at 7 instead of 8. It's really hot in here too. It's like 81 degrees the AC broke. So the window is open. So my window is open. It's not much cooler with the window open. Cause you know it's the same temperature out there. But at least there's some movement of air. I don't know if that does anything. The opening isn't big enough for there to be winds coming in if there was strong wind outside. It's too small and covered by the window pane, so it's not the most helpful. But I think I should have my windows open anyway. It makes them smell nice, like grass. Also, I have a few groceries right now, so I've been experimenting with stuff that I can hear them through the glass. They're so loud. I think because there's a big oak tree next to me. I can hear them no matter what. Why do they sing in the morning specifically? Are they like alarm clocks for each other? I'm gonna look this up now. Why the morning? Optimal time. What? Oh. Okay, so they say it's to claim territory and to attract mates, but why is it because they just want to get right to their work? They get up and immediately think of this. They get up and think this is my land, and also I need to procreate. Wow, they're very hardworking. I won't forget how hardworking they are. You might be onto something. And maybe that's how long the memory is. I doubt it though. Even goldfish have memory that can last months or I think few years. I also learned that you shouldn't release goldfish because they're actually an invasive species. And they get really big and they don't have any natural predators, so they end up really threatening native populations of fish and taking their food. I mean, they don't eat other fish, right? But they eat, I think there's some that eat fish eggs, if I'm not mistaken. And then reptiles. I might be thinking of another invasive species because I was reading about it. But they can get really huge, like over a foot big, over a foot long. And you could make a whole Subway sandwich with just a goldfish fillet. It's kind of cool. Tasty, but it's interesting. I don't know see what it looks like. That reminds me a bit of this one simple Steam game about I see about pollution in the river. Anyways, what's the tadpole tales? Yeah. That's one of the first games I streamed on here. Okay. I was talking about food. So I've been trying to get creative with food. I don't mind mind not having much because then I don't think about it anymore. If you have, when I live alone, I'm gonna have less stuff and really healthy stuff. And then it's no matter what, you have to be healthy because that's all you have. You can force yourself to do it, even if you don't have the willpower. So, I don't really mind that much. I just have something I yesterday I made a pesto, garlic, no, just pesto pasta with lemon. I'm gonna try to add garlic today, and I'm gonna add cheese and put it in the oven. And I don't have a torch. If I had a torch, I would just torch the top of the cheese, but I don't have a blue torch because I'm not a chef. I really need to buy a good knife though, because I do all my chopping with steak knives, small steak knives, and I'm not learning as much. I want to be able to chop really well and really fast. And then this silly hack where you can use one of those the backs of the phone, you can use the magnetic back of a phone that has the ring in it and put it on the top of a pickle jar or any other jar, and then you can cut against it if you're not good at using the grip where your fingers are behind your knuckles. I find that grip to be hard on with a lot of foods, but I think I can do it for most things, and then the ones I can, just be careful. I don't think I'll use that because it seems uncomfortable and I don't have that ring thing. But maybe if you're new to cooking, it could be helpful, you know? Could save your fingers. There was a knife I wanted to buy a while ago, but it never came. I should maybe just buy the same one. I was gonna look into it again and see if I should buy a different one, but I researched it a lot to decide on that knife, so I think I'll just buy that one. I'll just buy that one. Maybe wait until I get a paycheck. It's really expensive. It's like 50 to 80, depending on where you get it, or 50 to 90. So, it has I forgot what the name is, but where the fingers rest, it's curved, so it's more comfortable, and it's Japanese steel with Western blade, which I think is a really good combination. I don't like the octagonal Japanese blade or the smooth one because it's too hard to have a steady grip for me. So I like Western blades the most. Humble? Maybe. Maybe it kind of sounds right. Like it could be right. Let me see. I guess so. Does it? Press guard. Why is it not clear? Maybe. Wait, handle terminates. Oh. Yeah. I think you're right. So I'm gonna. I think it's a good one. I'll look for it again soon. I tried to buy it from the cheapest one last time, but they never sent it. So I guess I'll have to find a more expensive one, but from a more reliable supplier. It looks like a good starter knife. However, sharpening block. I bought a sharpening block months before buying the knife, assuming that I buy the knife soon. I think all you need really is sharpening block and sandpaper. I use sandpaper to even out the block, and then mine is 1,000 grit. It's the most recommended one. I don't think you need more than that, like super fine grit. It'll be like 4,000 or 5,000. Maybe if you were a professional, you want to switch between different grits, because if you have big chips, you have to use the big grains, but you probably wouldn't let your knife get to that state if you were a chef, so maybe you don't need that one. But for the fine sharpening, then you need the small grains. Yeah. No, I haven't seen him. I know you could probably do with other things. It's just the block will last a really long time. Also, speaking of since we're on the topic of cooking and stuff, what kind of cutting board do you use? I was thinking about it, and they all have their downsides. Because if you use plastic, then you can get microplastics in your food. If you use wood, then the smell of the food will linger, like with aromatic ingredients, like onions or garlic. If you use glass or block stone, then you can damage the knife. So there aren't really many good options. I think the best one I can think of maybe is using wood and then using different cutting boards for different things. And since I don't have to prepare meat, I don't have to have a meat cutting board, so I could just have two. I could just have one for. Also, the wood stains easily. And it's harder to wash. So it's not the best either, but maybe better than the plastic one. Although they definitely would use food grade plastic. Is it so bad that there'll be some plastics in there? The one I use now is plastic cutting board. It's easy to clean and it lasts a long time. Also, how does the woods not rot? I was saying before, so then you only need, since you don't need a meat one, then you just need one for aromatic ingredients and then one for everything else, so mostly food. Yeah, but how does the wood not rot when you clean it? I know the surface is treated with some kind of waterproof coating, but once you cut into it a bit and it goes deeper into the wood, that part's not treated. So how do you make sure that doesn't rot or that it dries properly? You're not supposed to soak wood over and over again. How do you do that? I don't know. I guess just dry it upside down. Oh, I wonder what kind of cutting board chefs use, because I don't think they use plastic. That would be my guess. Not in the kitchen. Well, my guess would be one of the harder ones, like stone, because even though it can damage the knife if you sharpen regularly, which you would have to, then maybe it's not such a problem. And stone would be the easiest to clean, I think. Let me see. Sepsis. Oh yeah, also the non-porous nature of the plastic. Oh, and rubber. There are rubber parts too. Oh, and also with rubber and plastic, you can have different colors to separate what you cut on each board. Even with plastic, they do that. I think there's probably a wooden one that has some kind of symbol on it, or different sizes, so you could just have that kind of system instead, a symbol system or size system instead of color system. But it says wooden boards are favorite for knife-friendly surface and natural qualities. But apparently it's kind of everything. Or plastic, wood or plastic. I guess the harder ones really do mess up your knife too much. Okay, I was wrong. So plastic or wood, wooden. Okay, wood, rubber. You Google search. Oh, I think you're supposed to oil them. You're supposed to oil wooden boards. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure. So maybe if you oil them before you start cutting. When would you do that? Or after? I think it might be after you wash it. Then the places where you cut into the wood will be protected from water. That makes a lot of sense, yeah. I think that's what it is. It's more maintenance, but I guess it's not too hard. But then with the food that you make would maybe have oil on it. Well, no, I think if it's thin enough, it won't affect your food. And I think maybe some of it seeps into the board. And you could use an oil that doesn't really have taste, like avocado oil. Olive oil I think is too distinct. Your wooden. Let me look it up. Feeling prevents wood from drying out, cracking, and warping. Okay. And when it starts to look dry, it absorbs it. I'll have to see what kind of oil they use. Yeah, I was thinking. A lot of the time though, it seems like you can use cooking oils for everything. People use them for the hair as well, and for face masks. So I figure you could probably use normal kitchen oils. Probably don't need special ones like for machinery. Wait, could you run anything on kitchen oils? Like you do with fuel? With oil? I wonder. I don't know how the properties differ. Nothing fossil fuels versus. No, they're too different. They just have the same name, but no, they're too. What is it that gives fuel its power? Let me see. They just have the same. Let me see. Okay. Energy stored in chemical bonds released through combustion. Surely those bonds are because of the pressure of being under the earth, right? And all the stuff down there. They just call the same thing. Flammable, high energy output. Oil is flammable. Yeah. Just a little. This is a stupid question, but yeah, I've been damaged. Octave, I guess. You don't think the Google AI is trusting me now? You? It's best to be able to ask Google stupid questions. before Google, imagine the kinds of questions that library assistants got. Library. Poor library work. Maybe they had a big encyclopedia of general knowledge. Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia is a funny word. Encyclopedia. I will live being see what I needed now. Now I can have so much more through online encyclopedia. Constantly updated. So cool technology. It's like so awesome to be arranged alphabetically. Maybe this is worth adding to my favorite words list. Let's see, encyclopedia. Cyclo. Okay, food, right? Food. Also, I learned the kind of weirdly, in the a couple K-dramas I watched, this dish called Aglio. I don't know how to pronounce it, like Italian, but was mentioned multiple times. I've never heard about it before, but it's a very common dish because it makes use of ingredients that have a long shelf life. So it's pasta, olive oil, garlic, and then I think chili flakes and maybe cheese. And one of the shows I was watching, it was a chef show, and they were one episode was the cook trying to make a really good aglio. But the more I think about it, the more I don't know how that can be delicious. It's when she was sampling the main cook's aglio, she made it look so delicious. But how good can pasta with just olive oil and garlic be? It's too plain to have olive oil as the sauce. There's nothing else. Even if you use the best ingredients ever, how can you make it delicious? When I go to an Italian restaurant, I need to order because I need to know how a cook can make that delicious. I say this as a firm supporter of olive oil. I definitely use at least 2 pounds of olive oil a year. I love olive oil, but it's just too plain for pasta on its own. I use as in every pasta sauce I make pretty much. It needs to be there, but on its own it's too boring. I even think butter noodles would be better than that. Oh, you're right. Maybe the quality of the cheese, because do you like butter noodles? Just noodles with butter and cheese? That can be quite good. But it's not something that you'd want to order at a restaurant. It's just a comfort food. It's not something I'd want to pay money for a restaurant. I can't imagine this combination is much better. I haven't had chili flakes before though. Are they spicy? I'm assuming they're spicy, so I never tried them before. It's pleasing, right? But it's not like I want to pay for someone else to make it. Just like I don't want to go to a restaurant and order a salad. So I don't want that. yeah. I probably can handle it. I was able to I tried the sauce packets from Taco Bell. The hot one burned a tiny bit, but it's not too unpleasant. It's not too bad. Also, I checked the noodles I was making last time, and I say noodles. Is that right? And you said your limit was the carbonara one from, I forgot the brand, but that's actually the sauce that was in there. So maybe we have the same limit here. Surprisingly, it must be a really popular ramen brand because that's the exact one you mentioned, the exact sauce. So, what else? Oh, I have my list, but it's far away now. I didn't buy. I have more Cheerios now with the pumpkin seeds. I love them. I think it's easy to overeat cereal, so next time I'm gonna portion it out beforehand. I started reading the labels. There's a lot more sugar than you think. Yeah, well, I wonder what your cereal tastes like. What are your favorite cereals? Because maybe I'll be able to tell if you like it. What was I saying? You can overeat cereal pretty easily. And it has quite a bit of more sugar and calories than you think. I think this goes for everything since I started reading labels. It really helps though, because it doesn't feel worth it once you read the label. To me at least. And also, nuts are a lot more calorie dense than I thought. So they're healthy for you, but they're really, really calorie dense, which makes sense because it's all the stuff packed in for a new plant to grow. I forgot what the food is. There's inside of a seed. There's this part that the plant has to eat so it can grow on its own in the beginning. That the mother plant gives it. Let me look up what it's called. Part in a to see. Oh yeah, stores food. Let me see. Rio. Is that it? Is it called endosperm? Oh, I think that's right. Medical. Oh, okay. Endosperm. Also the cotyledon. It is like the bud end of a plant, I guess. Or where it starts from. Let me see. Kinda. What is part of the endosperm? Endosperm. Okay. Rich in starches, proteins, oils. That must be why cereal is a bit guidance too. Well, I guess only if it has nuts, but wait, what is usually cereal? It's wheat or corn, right? I guess it could be oats too. Maybe it's a similar thing, but oats, do oats have these? Just ask. Are oats seeds? A silly question. I see. So maybe oat cereal, oat grass plant. That's a similar thing from the being stored. Stored energy in there. We have the same favorite. Honey Bunches of Oats is my favorite too. They have one with strawberries. That one's really good. And almonds. The strawberries, I think the one with strawberries is the best. Same. I don't like those kind of cereals either. The Fruity Pebbles or the Captain Crunch or Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms, maybe, if I'm really, really in the the mood for it, it would be okay, but I don't usually like those super bright cereals or like chicks cereals. I didn't like that. The advertising was really spot on though. The rabbit makes you want it, even though it's bad. I don't even think maybe I've never even had it. I think maybe I tried one bite, but my parents won't buy that kind of stuff because it's too unhealthy. I'm thankful now that my dad is healthy, but I hate it. I hated it as a kid though. I hate having to eat kale chips and gulp down fish oil. I don't know if I've had that. Let me look it up. Crackle. Oat bran. Also, rice grains are the seeds of the rice plant. I didn't think about it, but why else would they produce it? Because like if they were somehow tiny fruits, fruits are produced. They take a lot of energy and they're produced to attract animals that will eat them and take them far away. So, but you never see that. You don't see deer feeding, deer feeding on rice or birds. Maybe birds. Actually, maybe that does work. Because it can work for seeds too. But you don't see it like the way that fruits attract animals. Actually, what does eat seeds in the wild? What eats rice in the wild? What kind of animal? Birds? Yeah, birds. Rodents. Okay, so they can take it away too. Oh, so you can even just have plain seeds and it would still work the same way that fruit does. So they save so much energy. They don't have to make a sweet fruit. But the fruit ones are probably a lot more enticing to the animals. Nature is so weird. We all have different strategies. This cereal looks like it would demolish your teeth. But it looks good. You haven't heard of kale chips? It's just when you put kale with olive oil and seasoning into the oven and force your uninterested kids to eat them. That's what kale chips are. Also, the music went away. I haven't been away for too long though, so it's okay. Taste nuts. I should try it one day. If your favorite cereal is honey until the votes, I can probably trust that we like similar cereal types. I'll try it. I'll sacrifice my teeth and the roof of my mouth. Give it a try. There's an article. Wait, Steam. Oh, I see. It's an article about its dangers, but it's just kind of jokey. It's just talking about how they're so delicious. So the danger is that you overeat them. I see. Are they just like mini cookies? Uh, I see. Okay, one day hopefully I'll remember to buy them. If I'm in the cereal aisle myself again one day, I know what's gonna happen. Since I use 1% milk now because I just eat cereal pretty regularly. If you use skim milk or fat-free milk, I guess the same thing, but maybe skim can have a little bit of fat, but I think they're the same thing. Then it's too watery. So I have to use 1%, which I think is fine. There was a study about telomeres being shorter on people who drink 2% and full fat milk, which I think is 3.5%. But there are too many outside factors. Like, I think the most important one is that people who opt to have fat-free milk or reduced fat milk are more health conscious. So there's a good chance it's not because of the milk at all. It's just because they eat better overall and they work out and do other things for their health. Maybe avoid smoking and alcohol. You know, there's just too many variables for that to be useful. So no need to actually take it to heart, but I did when I first read it. That's why I started to. Thank you for following. That's why I started to drink fat-free milk, but I don't do it anymore. It's too watery, so 1% is good. I think it's one of those things like with butter, people can really decide if it's good or bad for you. So I figure just do it in moderation and then you can't be wrong. Shadow. Thank you for having to pay my dental bills. Well, part of them. I won't put the whole thing on you, of course. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll try at some point. At some point I'll try it. I will remember. I'll remember when I see it. Oh wait. I don't have the best long-term memory. But if I go anytime soon, I'll remember. I have a good short-term memory. I should learn the capitals. Because my brother is really into geography, and sometimes he just asks me random country capitals, and I don't know them. I don't know them. What capitals do I know? Washington DC for the US, Mexico City for Mexico, Rome for Italy, Athens for Greece. I don't know that many. It's Rome, isn't it? Or maybe it's one of those tricks where it's not actually the one you think. Like for Canada, I think, is it Ottawa? Ottawa instead of Montreal? Let me see. Capital of Canada. We should learn the capitals. It is Ottawa. But Canada's biggest city, let's see. Oh, Toronto is what I was thinking of, not Montreal. Montreal City in Quebec. Is this the French-speaking region? Let me look it up. Second largest. Okay. What is the French-speaking region of Canada? It's Quebec. Okay, nice. I don't feel it isn't too bad right now. Yeah. but I feel like it's gonna turn out like that Europe quiz from last time. I studied to be able to get 100% on it the next day, but I thought it was a little bit embarrassing. I couldn't find Switzerland. I'm kind of curious if I was able to remember after studying it for a few hours that one time and retaking it. But I could quiz myself now, but I might embarrass myself. It's fine, it's in the pursuit of knowledge. In the pursuit of knowledge, you can do it. Yeah. I haven't looked at a map for a while. We'll do the same one. We'll do the same one for... what is this? Type?
Slovakia.
For the sake of consistency. Okay. Oh, which capital is it? That makes a big difference. If it was the capital of Slovakia, Slovenia, lesser known place. It's not so weird that you didn't know. Okay, and then studio mode. Slovakia's the first one. Oh, you're doing state capitals. Yeah, I don't know those either. Most of them. Maybe I know some. Oh, what is the one? Montana. Never mind. I thought I knew one of a smaller, less popular state, but I forgot. Yeah. Okay. And then how do I'll get rid of the tab on the top. Like this. No, it's too... Let's do it this way. This way. It looks weird now. Okay, how about that? You can't see it, so it's just a white. Yeah. Yeah. A little black guy was bothering me. Okay. Let's move this down below. Okay. And I'm not covering anything, only part of Turkey. Oh, is Charleston the capital of North Carolina? I wouldn't have known that either. I just know that that's one of the cities there. I would have thought maybe Raleigh. Okay. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't be saying which capitals I know and don't know because process of elimination, but I'm not even confident in my own state's capital, so that's half true. It's okay. That was such a hard one.
Estonia.
Move on. Okay. Also, the music still here. It ended up being a bit longer stream already, but is it West Virginia? Oh, hold on. Oh. So Charleston is South Carolina, not West Carolina. Wait. Yeah, not North Carolina. I'm gonna guess the capital of North Carolina is Raleigh or another one. I forgot. I don't think I'm right though. North Carolina. It is Raleigh. Oh, nice. What about the Koreas? For South Korea, Pyongyang, maybe? It's not Seoul, right? That's a trick. Isn't it? Or am I... Let me see. Capital of South Korea. It is Seoul. Pyongyang is North Korea, I think. Let me see. Capital. Yes, okay. Pyongyang and Seoul. Got it. I'll try to remember. So they're not from the same. My mistake. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot that I have a window open. You saw my CP typing. I forgot that was open. I'm getting wired up. Okay. Okay. We can forget that. We were losing track of what we want to do. It's really hot in here. It's not because I'm embarrassed. It's 80 something degrees in here. So I heard a fan can make it feel 10 degrees cooler, but I'm not feeling it. It must be rumors by big fan. Okay, this one I remember these in alphabetical order. There was one E and two L's, I think. Maybe so here. It's here somewhere. Oh no, it's not looking good already. Sweden, Germany, here. What? Greenland isn't on this map. Greenland is part of North America, right? But not Iceland? Not Iceland, I guess. I forgot what that is. The small one. I forgot which side it's on in Italy. Greece. North Macedonia. Here? Okay, I forgot by one. Monaco is, I think, a small one that's borders France, maybe? So, somewhere here. Let me put up the brightness a little. We can wait until we get France and the other ones to do the small ones. Lithuania is one of these. One is Lithuania and one is, I think, Latvia. If I remember in alphabetical order, then this should be Lithuania. Nice. I think Austria is the one that looks like a chicken wing. Czech Republic is very central Europe. So this is one of these or this one. I think this is Switzerland, so it's probably here.
Latvia.
Latvia. Ukraine.
Netherlands.
Netherlands. There's tiny ant on my screen right here. I don't know where they're coming from, but before there were so many ants. I used wood, liquid wood, to try to seal up the floorboards, but it didn't stop them. It didn't stop them. I wonder how the big ants get along with the small ants. I was staring at what was I saying? The screen to see if it was my brain is functioning a little. Okay, I'll go back to this. Reading your chat. Upper the Netherlands is one of these two. I always get them confused. Denmark and the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands is here because I think Denmark is considered a Nordic country, or at least adjacent, Nordic adjacent. So yeah, Serbia I think is here. I think this is Hungary and then Serbia maybe, or that might be wrong. UK, Poland I forgot.
Moldova.
That's between Spain and France I think. Is this Moldova or I think so. Oh, Andorra. Okay. I don't know where Moldova is then. Oh, actually, I think. Never mind. San Marino here? No. Here? I don't know the small ones. Cyprus. This one. This is a small one near Germany, so wait. Vatican City, I forgot which side it's on. I think this is closer to Rome, because I think Rome is more central, maybe? I might be remembering wrong, and I think the Vatican City is close to Rome, so I'm gonna guess it's this one. This one. I feel like I'm losing the 50-50. Let's see. Oh, nice. Also, forgot. Malta, I got wrong before. This Andorra. The glitch comes back. Where's here? Nope. Okay, I'll go faster. I've already did this. I can't. Here. Yeah. There you go. I don't remember. Ireland. Romania. I think this one is Belarus. Romania. Which one of you? And where's Bulgaria? Oh, this is Poland, right? It's a really big one. I keep forgetting. Which one of you? Romania. Malta, I forgot. Monaco, I think, is the one on the French coast, right? It's a really, really expensive place. I think there's a terrible movie with Selena Gomez in it.
Slovakia.
About that place. Slovakia. Portugal here. It's close to Spain, right? Moldova? No, maybe it's more of a Slavic country. No, yeah. I think it is. I think it has closer ties to the previous countries of the Soviet Union, but I don't remember. I think so. So it's probably on the right side. Finland. This is Denmark, right? I'm not Denmark, Norway. So this is Finland. Malta, Italy,
San
Marino. I think I misclicked that one.
Luxembourg.
Okay. Luxembourg. This one. Hungary. Here. Kosovo. There's one that looks like a sea. It starts with a K, so
France.
not the most helpful.
Belarus.
Belarus must be here then. Oh, this is Croatia, and then I think it immediately borders here. Norway, Serbia. I think this one. Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia. Slovenia is here. I don't know the other two. So this one's Poland. Serbia, I forgot. Kosovo, I forgot.
Andorra,
This one I got wrong.
Albania,
Albania. I don't know these ones anymore.
Slovakia,
Slovakia. This one, maybe?
Denmark,
Yeah. Denmark is here. Bulgaria. The countries that border Greece there are for North Macedonia, Turkey, Bulgaria, I think, and maybe one that starts with an A that I'm forgetting. Bulgaria, and what's the last one?
Belgium,
What's Bulgaria? Belgium. Belgium. Fully here. This is Switzerland, right? They both border. They both border. What was I say? What are you called again? Germany. But I think Switzerland is landlocked, and also people speak Italian, so
Albania,
this is Belgium. Albania, that's it. Albania.
Moldova,
Skip
Montenegro,
Montenegro. I forget. Spain, Switzerland.
Montenegro,
I forget.
Slovenia,
Slovenia. I don't remember these ones. Croatia. No.
Moldova,
Moldova. I'm just gonna guess.
Croatia,
Nice. Why is it yellow? That's my first guess.
Malta,
Maybe I guessed on the previous one. It probably holds over.
Montenegro, Malta,
Which one is this again? Malta?
Kosovo,
Malta. I don't know anything about this. Yeah, I remember that way too. Remember as a C. Do you know anything about this country? About Kosovo? Do you know anything about it? About its history or people or anything? Can you give me a hint? Maybe I could figure out. Actually, it probably won't be that helpful unless I know stuff about the surrounding countries, which I don't really, so never mind. Never mind.
Kosovo,
I think the big one
Serbia,
is Serbia, right?
Kosovo,
Yeah. So this one is Kosovo? No, this one? This, I don't know.
Slovenia,
Slovenia. Slovenia.
Montenegro,
Oh, there are two countries here. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad for not having studied for so long. The fact of itself. Really? Let me see. If only I were a flag enthusiast, then I would. Then I would be able to do this too. I don't know why that's sort of funny. It's sort of like when someone puts their own face on a t-shirt. It's kind of funny. Really? They're bad facts. But this is a little funny. I know there have been a lot of fact healers. There have been some pretty USD facts. Hold on. And let me find them first. I think it got replaced. There's a really bad fact. I think it got fixed. But there's one that was. Have you seen? It's funny they did a competition. Okay. But they did a competition for flag redesigns and I don't know better. Okay. They did a competition for flag redesign and people were submitting pictures. I give up. I can't. I went to the submissions and I don't think I ever laughed so hard before. Even the memory of it is just funny to me. People are submitting pictures of their dogs and crayon drawings and things like that. See if I can. I don't know where they are now, but they had a statewide competition. Just done the submissions. Submissions were so funny. Okay, let me see if I can find some. Let me see if the website is still up. Let me see. Okay. Class flag. Is this the one? Actually, I thought it was worse. But let me see. Let me try to find the submissions. But the flag itself I thought was even worse. Submissions. Vexari. Is this a real one? It was funny because it was an official. It was an official contest. I remember what the winner looked like, so I should be able to remember the flag. Is it Minnesota? Minnesota. My stomach hurt. Expect this to go down this rabbit hole today, but this is one of those things like I see it. I see it. This is one of those things like newspapers that I find endlessly funny. There are tears on down my face. It's much harder now in here. Okay. I'm assuming I'm super red. Okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna take excuse off the screen. I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to hold my composure anymore. Okay. Last month, you were reminding me. You have the answer. Okay. I'm okay. It's sleep deprivation, I swear. My sense of humor isn't like this. I guess it is a little bit. It's a little bit like this. We should play a horror game sometime soon. We need to be more serious. Yes, yes. I have one that I bought, but I don't think my computer can run it. Because it's 3D where you walk around. And we couldn't play First to Fathom. So, oh, true, Halloween is coming up. That's true. Are you the kind to buy Halloween candy on sale from the previous year and then get it out the next year? I think that's the optimal strategy. It's not gonna hurt anyone. That stuff can survive for like 30 years with the preservatives in there. I think that's what I would do. Or just wait for a sale a few months early. Unrelated. Why am I don't know why I'm talking about saving money, but yeah, because they can have a really, really, really good post-Halloween sale, so that's why you should buy your decorations and stuff too. The stream went a lot longer than I thought. I thought it was gonna be here for 20 minutes, and now it's been almost an hour and 20 minutes. What did I say about that though? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun once I start streaming. I just have to plan better so I can be up regularly at this time. Yeah. Yeah, and you don't have to open it, so it'll be extra fresh. I know some people keep candy on them or in their room. I saw it when I was an adult. When I was little, I saw when I was an adult, I would definitely have candy with me everywhere I go. In my backpack and in my room, I get to have as much candy as I want, but it's such an easy way to get diabetes, so I think I had, when I switched diets, yeah, from what I understand, older people like the stronger flavors, like just the pure sugar of caramels or the coffee of Rivers Originals, because their taste buds have become duller, so they need stronger flavors. That's why they're so popular among older people, because coffee is still pretty tasteable. So, yeah. And maybe that's why also seemingly contrary to that, they also like dollar foods, because maybe for regular things you can't tell the difference between things that are seasoned well and just nothing. So maybe that's why I also eat dollar foods at the same time, because it has to be an extreme. It's just my guess. I don't know. Yeah. I was saying something and I forgot. Oh yeah, when I'm scared to get diabetes from it, because I had a pre-diabetes scare, but it wasn't pre-diabetes, it was iron deficiency anemia and B12 deficiency, I think. If you're gonna change your diet, I will say this again at some point, you should probably check what deficiencies you're gonna have so you don't get sick. I didn't do that, but so they have a lot of similar symptoms. I was super scared I had pre-diabetes, but it's okay. I don't want to carry around candy anymore. I don't want it anymore. Spicy food. That's true. I have to wonder among places where spicy food is more common, because maybe if you haven't eaten spicy food all your life, you're probably unlikely to change it once you get older. You're probably already stuck in your ways. But for like places like India and Korea, I wonder if the grandmas and grandpas there eat a lot of spicy food. I wonder if they're eating spicy Korean kimchi all the time. That's a good point. Maybe so. Excuse me again. Wait, I have to rely on a study being done about this. There probably isn't one, right? but they're also more vulnerable, so maybe the coughing. That's why I'm saying it has to be a population that's already used to it. How would you, how would you do this? How would you figure out if they eat more spicy food? Have to collect their grocery receipts, I guess, or do surveys, but that's not very reliable, especially with old person memory. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. It'll just be a well, depends kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. It's so hot in here. I'm gonna go now. Thank you for listening to my it's the quantitative data. Listening to my also you have to get a spread of the receipt amount, so you have to because it suggests socioeconomic status, and then you would have a good spread of people. The issue is if you select for to have a variety, then you're ruining it because it's not random selection anymore. So never mind. Forget my idea. I'm sabotaging the experiment. Forget it. Yeah. Thank you. This went a lot longer than I thought. I'm more awake now. I only slept a few hours. The past couple days of like 6 hours, 5 hours, so I'm pretty sleepy and maybe a bit loopy. But this was fun. Yeah, we'll have to either set up cameras or get access to their cameras, or we'll have to get a professional old person spotter and recorder, like a bird watcher. Yeah, and we'll pay them to make sure they do a good job. They're gonna get paid on a commission basis. They get paid per old person they see. And they'll have to take photos, of course, for evidence, because then they'll just say I saw so many old people. So we should get someone who has good morals. Then they won't lie. During the interview, we'll have to create a test. We'll have to test them somehow. Like, maybe the interviewer would bribe them. And if they say yes, then they're gone. Yeah. We need to have the data. Although I do feel bad. I do feel bad if they're just trying to enjoy the spicy food with the remaining taste buds. And we're just photographing them like zoo animals. Maybe we're the bad ones. I don't know. I'll think over my experiment and the morality of it. Okay. I'm gonna try to make that thing. If it looks really good, I can take a picture of it, but it probably won't look really good. But I think it will taste okay. I think I'm not supposed to put lemon inside of a dish like this, like fresh lemon when you're cooking in the oven, because if you cook lemon at high temperature, it kind of loses its flavor. So I don't know how. I guess I'll just move over the teeth after and put it on little by little. Yeah, the pesto. If it looks good, I'll show you it. Okay, thank you. I'll fix my sleep schedule. We'll play games soon. I wish we could play horror games, but we'll see. Okay, bye. Bye.